there's a reason many of us look up to and aspire to be rich and wealthy. It's because rich people aren't common. They're outliers. And there's a reason for that. There's a reason that most people will never become rich. Not really. And the reason is quite simple, actually. It's the fact that most people aren't willing to walk in the rain. They aren't willing to make the hard choices, to put in the consistent steps, consistent actions towards their goals. And it's really as simple as that. You see, if you want something, you've got to do something to get that, whatever it is. If you want to become rich, financially wealthy, you've got to do something to not only make a lot of money, but also keep it and ensure that it grows over time, over years, over decades. That's how wealth is built. And more importantly, how wealth stays. You see, just because you get lucky with a lottery ticket doesn't mean you're going to keep your wealth. I mean, we've all heard of the stories. People winning the Powerball, and then 2 years later, they're broke, living out on the streets, strung out on drugs. So, getting rich is usually challenging. But I think what's even more challenging is staying rich. And many people squander their money on a daily basis. They do what lottery winners do on a micro scale. So they get paid from work, and instead of investing that money, instead of setting it aside to grow for the future, they spend it. They squander it on a lot of necessities, but also a lot of discretionary items. And I'm still on my wealth journey, still at the beginning. Definitely nowhere near where I eventually hope to be, but already I've started to take some actions consistently that have been pushing me closer to my goal of financial freedom. My mic was acting up there, but what happened was when I was walking, my phone actually shut off. So I think it got too cold or something because it was still at 10%, but it completely shut off. I went home, finished out my walk, and charged up my phone a bit so I can finish this video. But that right there is a case in point of what most people aren't willing to do. See, most people would have said, well, maybe that's a sign that I should stop recording. That's it for the day. I'll try again another time, maybe. But the people who really make it, and, not to toot my own horn here, but the people who make it, I'm making a point, are the ones who continue even when things don't work out perfectly as planned. Because you see, 99% of the time, things aren't going to work out exactly how you had planned, right? Especially if you have big goals. I would say that if everything works out for you, chances are your dreams aren't big enough. And I know, as cliche as that is, I truly believe that to be true. So when things get in your way, how do you respond? Do you continue and push forward, forge ahead? Or do you let those setbacks consume you and define you for the rest of your life? It's rainy right now. It's comfortable inside, but I like recording outside because I find the audio is a little better, at least with this microphone, usually. And I don't know, just the vibe out here. It's just so calm. No one else is out right now because the weather's not great. Most people are inside, comfortable, on their couch watching TV. And so if you can be one of those people that goes out in the rain with no one else out here, right? Just, you're the only one, you're forging your own path, I think you have a much, much higher chance of reaching your goals in life and becoming wealthy. If that's something that you aspire to, which if you're on this channel, It probably is. Because you've probably searched something about money or building wealth or getting rich, and you've somehow stumbled across this video. Maybe you're a subscriber. If you are, thank you so much. Currently at 32 subs. So make sure you hit that subscribe button if you want to see more of my face, which is, honestly, not the most enticing thing in the world. But I digress. Most people won't be rich because they don't want it bad enough. They're not willing to roll through the mud to get to the finish line. And the truth is, with wealth, there really is no finish line. You got to keep going no matter what. You got to soldier on. Because the markets, they're dynamic. Money is like water, right? It's got to be moving. If it's not moving, it's dead. And dead money is the worst type of money you can have. So, keep moving ahead, no matter what. And here's another thing to add on to my point about walking in the rain. And it kind of goes, case in point, and it's this. You have to be willing to do things that other people won't be cheering you on for. Okay? So maybe that's starting a business, starting a YouTube channel. And at first, your friends and family might be like, well, that's cool, or great, I hope it works out. But the truth is, they won't really believe in you. Most of them won't, at least. There may be exceptions, but you got to be able to keep going even when it's not cool.